Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video, I'm going to finish up the cabin. We're going to get the windows put in, we're going to get the door hung, and we're going to get the railings around the stairway and the little deck. So let me show you the windows I got for this cabin. I picked up some old aluminum frame triple track windows. The house across the street, they were having new windows put in. That was last summer. And I went over there, talked to the crew that was working on them. And they said, well, they're just taking the old windows. They're going to throw them in a dumpster, get rid of them. The owners didn't want them. So I grabbed 5 of them. I only needed 4 windows, but I figured I'd get an extra one. That way, if I need any hardware, if I break a glass. So these things are actually in pretty good shape. They need to be cleaned up. And I'm going to tint the inside of them. So let me show you how I'm doing it. First thing I'm going to do, get the screen out, get the glass out. Just going to use a brush and some simple green on here. And the outside of the frame is going to be painted, so I'm going to acid wash that, make sure that's good and clean. I want to get all the crud out of everything before I get to the acid. I'm going to clean the outside of the frame with just aluminum wheel cleaner. It's a mild acid, and I'm going to scrub it with the Scotch-Brite. Okay, a final rinse, we'll let it dry and it's ready for paint. Okay, I'm ready to paint these frames and I'm using Krylon satin black. And I'm just going to put a couple light coats. I just want enough to make it black. You don't want to put it on too heavy. You have better chance of it peeling if it's on thick. So I'm going to put thin coats on. Okay, I'm going to get the glass and the frame all cleaned up with simple green. Now I'm going to tint the inside of the glass. I'm actually going to spray paint with a light coat of black, but I want to clean it up with a little scouring powder. We got some Comet. It's not going to scratch the glass up enough that you'll ever notice it, but to put any paint on it, you need a little bit of a grit. You could use a soft scrub or a Bon Ami, but I just happen to have this for this cabin. It'll work just fine. All right, a good rinse, and I'll get the rest of the glass cleaned up. We'll let this dry and be ready to paint. I'm going to clean the glass up a little bit with some Windex. Being this is just a hunting cabin, I'm not too worried about what the frames look like, but I am painting the inside. That way they're protected from the environment outside, rain, hail, leaves hitting them, stuff like that. I'm not worried about masking off the frame, so I'm just going to put a mist coat of black on there just to darken a little bit. This is Krylon Gloss Black. Okay, the windows are in. right, the cabin is done. Let's take a walk around. This is the south-facing side. Here's to the west. Okay, here's the north side. It's kind of dark back here into the shade. And the east side. Let's take a walk up the steps. We'll look inside. It's 8 by 8 square in here. Plenty big enough for two guys to sit and deer hunt. Here in the near future, I'm going to put some windowsills in here. I'll cut some of this tulip I've got left over. Probably put some carpet on it so it makes a nice gun rest. But come out real nice. I'm happy with all that tulip I had milled up. Okay, as far as cost goes on this cabin, I had roughly about $2,300 invested in it, and I spent about $600 on that tulip lumber, and I used probably 3/4 of all that I had. The windows I got for free. The door I picked up for $10 at a salvage shop. Most of everything I bought was all the treated lumber for the post, the stairway. I had to buy the tin for the roof, the sheeting for the floor, nails, hardware, stuff like that. So roughly $2,300 total out of pocket. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Even my much younger brother who likes 80s music, go ahead and comment and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.